Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we are back with another exciting episode of Victoria 2, Heart of Darkness, Italy. And we got some rebel problems to deal with. We got the Escridio di Sardegna, whatever that army is actually called, taking care of all the things in Italy. And we do have this fleet sailing over to the New World. Now, one of the comments said that I should just drop them down in, like, Puerto Lempiria or, San Pedro Sula. The reason why I'm not ordering the fleet there, I'm ordering it into Port-au-Prince, is just because by the time we get here, these lands may have already been taken, and that would not be a good thing. Let's go ahead and just get up to speed 3. We'll see if the situation changes as the fleet gets closer and closer. But as we can see, we're just leaving, the Straits of Gibraltar. So it's going to be a while. State education. Education efficiency, 10% bonus. I like that. Anything to get our literacy rates up, basically. So we don't have idiots running around not being able to do their thing. Which would not be good. You don't want idiots not doing their thing. Alright, so we got the Battle of Modena all done, and rebels are gone from the Italian peninsula. That's great. Taking a look at the makeup of this military, it looks like we could use 1 unit of infantry. So we'll send them down. Form up, because, obviously, we had some issues getting the proper amount of troops on transports. Whatevs. South America, let's go to Brazil. And we can add to Sphere. I like that. You better start liking us, Brazil. I'm sure they will. Now that Brazil's actually in our sphere, we can start looking at some other South American countries, maybe Colombia. Build ourselves a certain little canal in Rockies province there. So let's just, we're already increasing with Colombia. Perfect. Let's see who else are we doing it. We don't need that much in Brazil. Just 1 should do. The US might come back, or the Netherlands, or Britain. I'm most concerned about the Netherlands. I think they'd actually be actively trying to get Brazil in their sphere. So, we'll just keep a point there in case we got to do any sort of counter colonial management. Counter sphereling management. Sorry, these aren't colonies. Venezuela might be good. In fact, all of South America would be good. So let's go ahead and get Venezuela started. And then things can expand from there. What else was going on? We need to secure ourselves a source of opium, don't we? So neutral all around. Yemen should have two provinces. I like that. If we take a look at what it's going to take to go to war with them, though, if we want to establish a protectorate, it's going to be 10. That'll put us at 23. It's pretty close, especially considering the amount of, we'll just decline that. The amount of revolutions we're fighting here is insanity. You can go there, we'll get you sorted, and then you can go back and do your rebel hunting. As long as the rebellions stay roughly this size, we should be okay. A series of reforms to the Italian tax law have given a boost to our revenues. Yay, more money. More money. Okay, so let's take a look. The rebels aren't anywhere near close to actually taking this land. So let's go ahead and probably land there. We should have a bit of a little penalty to landing. So hopefully everything will be fine. Preacher man, we will control the clergy through legislative means. Because control's always better than not control. Am I right? I don't know. We got to figure out our economy is really what we need to do. Now, I know some of you guys had some problems with the factories I closed last time. It's life. I know, that's, it's just the way it is, right? Like, I don't want the old small arms factories and bronze artillery factories, as we can see being made here. Especially now that we got iron. We had a little pop-up that's like, hey, you can make iron cannons now. And our capitalists are still like, well, but bronze. No. You don't need bronze, guys. Bronze is not good. Bronze is old. Where is this? You see, bronze artillery factory? No. If you want to build an artillery factory, and I strongly support any sort of military industrialization, let's go with cannons, man. And the other thing, I could switch Rome here back to the shipping, and I would love to get some steamer convoys, but I really do think, goodbye Clipper, fleet thingy, I really do think that, what do we got, paper mill, as opposed to glass? Okay, sure. I think we use, well, we got another paper mill here coming in. We already have one existing. I don't think we need 3 paper mills. So we'll get rid of the one in Sicily. But yeah, as I was saying, to finish my thought, I think it's a good idea to get machine parts factories before we go off and start getting steamers. Now, we do need steamers, and there's a demand for steamers, and quite frankly, this demand should be being met somewhere along the way. We've got 8 ships still waiting for their hulls. But machine parts, I mean, those are going to be important no matter what we're doing. So, we got the January Uprising victory over rebels, intervention, breakthrough in Hanover, Frankfurter research complete. I can only imagine they've perfected the sausage. Revolution in Mewar, when war's in your name. Expect war to happen a lot. France fears we are coming. I doubt it. And war between the United Kingdom and Mewar. So Mewar had a revolution, and then the UK was like, no, you didn't. Or the other way around. The UK came in and was like, look, we're taking your country. And Mewar was like, no, we're revolting. Italian landowners in Gombe have expressed interest in switching the local farms over to more profitable plantations and away from the traditional farming of locals, which they say is far less efficient than the farms back home in Italy anyhow. This would be better for our colony in the long run. Why can't I plant opium? That would be nice. If I could just plant some opium fields. Let's check out Gombe. I'm imagining that this is in Africa somewhere. Let's go. It is. What are you currently growing? You're currently growing cows. And that's pretty much... yeah, we got a lot of cows. So, what do we want to plant it with? Well, cotton might be a good idea. Just considering the amount of cotton that we're using with fabric factories. Ooh, that's the other thing I needed to check. Sorry, this is like tons of stuff going on. Regular clothes, luxury clothes, fabric factory. So this fabric factory is looking for cotton. Good. Okay, well then that answers that question. We're planting it with cotton. There we go. Easy peasy. That was a smooth and easy decision. Yemen, you're still neutral, and you're allied to the Trucrial states? I've never heard of them. Battle of Bari. Where else are we fighting? Oh yeah, of course. Derp. We're fighting in Italy and in the Americas, man. We got a global revolution. And I do agree that I need to leave a much better military force in the New World. So that's precisely what I'm going to do. We know that our forces fit on those clippers. We got 3 more clippers here, so we can have 3 more military units in the New World, which I think we should be able to build. And then, basically, the 3rd army is just going to stay and be the American army. Because that is, I think, a good idea. Considering the amount that Honduras here has been revolting, you know, it's a good idea to do that. Are these Afro-Caribbean? Wow! We have a lot of North Italians moved into the eastern half of Haiti. I like that. How many North Italians have we got here? We got, 13% in our quote-unquote colonial capital. And then, a smattering. We got some Germans, too, and North Italians and South Italians. That's good. I thought we combined so that everyone was just Italian, but apparently not. That's fine. I don't care if some people want to call themselves North Italian or South Italian. Just be Italian, and then we will be happy. So that's good. Obviously, the attracting immigrants seems to be doing the right thing. Well, let's check this out, because I don't think we need more clergy here, but we might need some more clergy here. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, we do. So that's fine. You know, we gotta get the people learning and educated. That's totally cool. I appreciate wanting to do that. Now, we need to boost up. Oh, you gotta siege that down? That sucks. We gotta boost up our European army. So, if we were to go... Where's my infantry? If we were to go regular infantry, yeah, we can build a lot of units here. So let's take a look. What do we got? We got 626. That seems like a pretty decent composition. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. We will set our rally point to be... No, that's Navy. Calabar, Turin, San Pedro, and Luango. Yeah, we can set them to Turin. These guys are going to go back to Rome, so that's just fine to me. We can get another European army to replace the one that we had to send over to the New World. There are quite a lot of people getting involved in Colombia, and we are not in a good position to do anything. Yeah, it really looks like the Americans are focusing in on Colombia. So we might have to give up on that. That's fine. That's fine. We got Venezuela, and I don't think anybody's interested in Venezuela. So we can also go with... Who else would be good up in here? So we go Venezuela, Ecuador. Maybe you got some tropical wood, some goats, some more tropical wood, some bronze. Whoops. Right, that was... that copper. So, yeah, copper's useful. Peru might not be bad. They're a decent-sized little nation over here. Ooh, they got some precious metals, some fish. We don't really care about that. Yeah, I think Peru would be a good next step. They've even got sulfur. That looks good to me. Peru, welcome to the Italian sphere. Don't worry about America. They're just going to stab you in the back. Be Italian. You know, we don't stab anyone in the back. Ever. Right? Clean coal. Excellent. We are going to need some more technology. So let's check. Machine guns is so far away. But we are going to need it, and we are going to need bolt-action rifles as well. So we might as well research the bolt-action rifle. And get ourselves ready, of course. Are you... Come on, man. Let's get on these rebels, okay? And while I'm thinking about it, we're going to change this to... Terribly sorry for all you native Italian speakers out there. But, American... Just the American army. I don't know why that happens. I don't know why the A goes to the end like that. But it bothers me. There we go. American Army. Wonderful. Something's going on. Let's see. Elections are starting. That's fine. Upper House rearranged. Major discovery of pit coal. That's fine. Traditionalism. Sure. Why not? A battle. Almost done. And then we got Wari, Ashanti, and Sokoto. Who are you at war with? Ashanti, Dendi, Mississippi. Everybody wants in? Okay. You guys can fight in my lands. Make yourselves weaker and make life easier for me. We already looked at that newspaper. Why was that showing as new? Did we miss one? Oh, no. The United Kingdom is just going on a spree. That's all. Looks like they're at war with Ashanti, actually. Which, where are you at, Ashanti? There you are. Yeah, the UK moving in. Moving into my African lands. Well, not really mine, but into that general area. Which makes me think it might be time to start expanding. Or, no, we need to go for Yemen. So theoretically, our troops should be able to reach, what do we got? We got most people want limited citizenship? Okay. We are expanding the naval base. Good. So our ships should be able to make it around. I hope. Wouldn't it be nice if the Ottoman Empire could just build the freaking Suez Canal? That would be super handy dandy for old Italy here. Religious policy. What do we got? Most people are moralists or pluralists. So let's go for pluralists, because it's just a fun word to say. Mexico, you're kidding me. Well, hey, I mean, you know, maybe a little concentration in Mexico might not be a bad idea. If we can get them in our sphere, basically we'll just wind up at war with America at some point. Pretty sure that's how that works out. Our new army is slowly coming together, which is great, and we can get some social reforms going, which should keep the people happy and not putting in, you know, revolutionary governments that absolutely ruin our nation. So that's we'll see what we can do. So let's see. What do we want? Religious education. Like, education might be good, just to get our education rates up. I would be okay going education. Yeah, let's focus on education for now. So let's give people some religious education. We're using clergy for all of our education anyway. So it seems that France has decided we got a crisis going on. What do we got? Serbia wants some land. I am not getting involved in that. I am in no position whatsoever. I could maybe take on the Ottoman Empire, but not with France as well. So, ongoing elections. Okay. Well, we're at it. Well, I'm thinking geopolitically. Well, let's get Prussia on our side. I gotta say, this is one thing that I miss about EU4. Is the ability to just send a diplomat and just be like, just keep improving relations. Having to remember to go back to Prussia every whatever the time frame is. You know, I don't know if you guys know this, but nobody's protectionist, so let's not just all go free trade. I don't know if people know this, but I'm not exactly what you would call an attentive, you know, video game player. I'm going to forget to go back to Prussia, is basically what I'm saying. The Geneva Convention, Article 1, ambulances and military hospitals should be recognized as neutral, and as such, protected and respected by the belligerents as long as they accommodate wounded and sick. Switzerland has called an international convention at Geneva to discuss, formalize, and agree upon a set of international rules and guidelines for the conduct of war. All the civilized nations of the world have been invited to sign what will become known as the Geneva Convention. We're absolutely going to sign that, because it would be stupid not to. Oh no! Palo is dead. State capitalism. We'll see if we can get people convinced that that's the way to go. And then I can build a ship factory. Speaking of, we got explosive factories, we've got printing presses and railroads. None of these things are what I want. And another freaking paper factory? How many paper things do we need, guys? Do we need more than 2 paper mills? 3 paper mills? I don't think we need more than 3 paper mills. Let's see. No, naturally they're right. More people in favor of state capitalism, please. We don't need you. We don't need you. I don't know if I closed the right thing. But hey, look at this. Finally, machine part factory. We're going to let that go. Don't build a bronze factory. The Glorious Revolution. They're not really revolutionized, I don't think. I guess no monopoly, mainly because it's the middle of the road approach, which for politics is generally a good route to go. Let's see, are we down? We're getting close. Once this gets below 10, I'll be absolutely fine to fabricate a claim on Yemen, who is still neutral with the UK, but it is getting up there. Well, neutral this way. I wish I could see, you know, how friendly they were to the UK. Because I know the UK doesn't have any influence, but they could be best buds. And that would be bad. Patriots and pacifists are fighting in the townhouses using words to hurt and kill their enemies. Long since dead and buried dispute between Italy and its neighbor has once again shown its ugly head. Patriots wish to invade the country, while pacifists believe that there are other ways to resolve the disputes. Jingoism. Citizenship policy. Two debaters are arguing heatedly about their views. The rest of the hall sits dumbfounded when words like aliens, minorities, ethnic and cultural groups are thrown between the two. One wishes that immigrants should adapt to the dominant culture, while the other believes that they should retain their cultural heritage. Well, we'll just need to limit their citizenship. That's all we need to do. And once they become true Italians, they can become true citizens. You can go to Rome. Let the debate take its course. Go to Rome. There we go. And we're doing okay. I might want to set up conservatives and reactionaries. I doubt we got state capitalism though. I might want to set up my fleet in a different location in Italy. My shipbuilding base. Lazio really is the only place that has the population to support it. We could throw one down, attempt to anyway, in Piedmont, but we got a good clothing factory going on in Piedmont, so, you know, let's not mess with that. I guess what we could do is take a look at our population and see where most people are living. So Campania might be the best bet, actually. Where is Campania? There we go. Are you... Oh, you're Italian Sicily, Campania. Okay. Yeah, no, that might be the best bet. So what we will do then, now that we got the mechanical production facility going in Lazio, better known as Rome, we could probably remove that focus and then tell these guys to start focusing on the shipping industry. Now, this might lead to some clipper transports popping up every now and then, and that's okay. I don't want a bronze factory. Because we'll just have to keep an eye on it and make sure to stamp out the industries we don't want. Is basically how I'm looking at it. What do we got here? We could probably do to boost the little garrison we got on Sardinia here. And I doubt we'll ever get Corsica back from the French. That's okay. You know, the Italian people have spoken. We're conservative, but we are interventionist. So, yet again, still no ability to directly influence our economy. That's okay, though. You know, we seem to be doing all right. 10.76, you know what? That's low enough. Justify a war, establish a protectorate, proceed. In the meantime, we will need our fleet, which is way over here. Okay, Haiti. Don't revolt. Alright? We'll go to Genoa. We'll take the new army and go to Genoa. Sure, come on through. What could be wrong with that? Breech loaders. We already have breech loaders, so we're just waiting for one of those to come through. Okay. Well, hopefully going up to bolt action will increase the chance of that tech showing up. The cocoons shrivel and die, and what little thread there is on them fails to coagulate properly and unravels at the slightest breeze. Something's awry in the silk fields, and even our best chemists have not been able to find a cure for the disease that plagues our farms. Local silk farmers are outraged. Call upon the government to act. I don't know what to do. We'll lose $5,000, I guess. You know, we'll give them some canned food, because apparently that's going to help the silkworms. I don't know how. I'm ignorant of silk farming. As shocking as that is, I realize there's my army of the sea. Slowly going. You guys will make it. I hope. Revolutions, relations, fears, all normal things. Okay, the 2.2 infamy. I was worried for no reason whatsoever. 2.2 infamy is quite honestly nothing. What do we got? 4 and 4. Can we raise some more African troops? Allow annexation. That's wonderful. Thank you. 3 0 0 2 0 0 0. Yeah, so we'd have to raise them from Luango, which isn't really... I guess we don't need that big of a force down here. We don't have a lot of land, but if we want to go after the Congo eventually, the spoilers, we're probably going to want to go after the the Congo eventually. Then, yeah, we're just going to have to... Yeah, sure, come on in. March through my lands. What's the worst that could happen? At least those guys are going to make it sometime soon. 13. It's not really enough ships. Should have thought about this. Okay. Right, 12, 13, 14. So we just need one clipper. We can handle that. Build a navy. Build me... Oh, the Commerce Raiders! Build a navy. Build me a clipper ship. That should be done quickly. Right? Clipper transport. Come on. There we go. Some amount of days later, that'll be ready. We got our naval bases coming online. I like it. Was there one in here that was still at 1? Or am I just confusing myself? Must be just confusing myself. These things happen. Man, I gotta say, I hope I don't lose this Casabella against Yemen. I should have been smart. I should have had my troops in position first. Lessons of leading a war. What do we got? Revolution in Bavaria. Are you kidding me? But there's still a great power? That's not fair. Revolutions should destroy your chance of becoming a great power. Still, yeah, still a month and a bit out. But then we should have enough troops or transports to get our troops across. We've lost the effects of good military leadership, but we've gained excellent military leadership. I'm okay with that. Let's go to Italy. Friendly, sphere, show wars. How do we not have... Like, it did fire, right? Like, it went through? That's expires October of 1869. Whew, that's going to be cutting it close. What we'll do is get the Clipper transport built, merged into the fleet, and get these guys on their way. And then as close to October as we can leave it, everything there is fine. Even the regular clothes factory is fine. I'm okay producing more of those, because we already got a name as a clothing producer. I just want to see a steamer factory in there, man. That's all I want to see. Go on. Well, the organization being so low shouldn't be that big of a concern. We're good? Let's send you down there. We'll move you out of the way so we don't get confused and wind up sending the African troops to battle against Yemen. Well, that might not be that bad of an idea. I don't imagine Yemen has that much of an advanced military. Yay, bolt action rifles done. So that's good. What else? Industry could really use a boost. So let's go with Iron Railroad, the Iron Horse. Hey! There you go. Horse impersonations. This channel's got everything, ladies and gentlemen. Please make sure you enjoy your stay. Man, these clipper ships, they just take forever. Venezuela! Increase opinion. I like it. Nobody else is going for you? I like it. I like it a lot. You'll be friendly with Italy soon. I really wish there was something I could do directly about my economy. This'll help. The machine part factory should help, and we can start upgrading the crap out of this thing, because I imagine it's going to get... Oh, those require bronze? A wool factory. We don't necessarily need a wool factory there, guys. But if those are using bronze, perhaps, yeah, sulfur, that's fine. We got a source of that with Peru coming, so that'll be just fine. I'm glad to see this is expanding. Tensions in Honduras. Recently, the international community has become increasingly aware of the so-called plight of the poor oppressed people in Honduras. This, again, of course not. We'll take the flashpoint hit. But there's someone out there who doesn't want me to be in charge of Honduras. And I don't know who that person is, but they're a jerk who's mean. That's my feelings on that matter. The fleet is slowly coming in. Let's get speed up a little bit quicker here. Things are going kind of slow for old Italy right now. We'll get them in. We should, with the naval base, be able to repair our transports, which is key. You know, we want these transports to be basically 100% before we sail halfway around Africa. August. Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close. Once these ships are repaired, which should be next month. I can't see these taking more than a month to repair. 7, 8, 9, 30, 31. Boom. Okay, it is going to take a while for those suckers to repair. Fine. I get you. We're going to declare war right away. Establish protectorate. Proceed. Thank you, Yemen. It's very kind of you. We'll hop in the boats, and we'll go for a sail. I think just to Bal el Mandeb there. There's no reason to get into the Straits of Obok. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it for this episode. So, whoa, what happened to my voice there? Give that a good old-fashioned save. Thumbs up if you have enjoyed this episode. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.